CMO number 22-2010, Glossary of Terms. Customs Memorandum Order number 22-2010 is the revised Customs Port Operations Manual published for compliance of the Bureau personnel and guidance of the transacting public. Ballast. Heavy cargo which is loaded on board a vessel or aircraft merely for the purpose of making it steady to enable it to navigate in the event of scarcity of other cargo. When not brought to port as article, ballast of no commercial value may be discharged upon permit granted by the collector of customs for such purpose. Berth. The part of the pier or wharf that is occupied by a vessel or any place in which a vessel may lie at anchor or at a dock. Bill of lading is a transport document for ocean freight issued by shipping lines, carriers, and international freight forwarders or non-vessel operating common carrier. Bond, an instrument designed chiefly to guarantee the integrity and honesty of the principal, his ability, financial responsibility, and his compliance with law or contract, a guarantee of performance. It is an agreement whereby one party, called the surety, obligates itself to a second party called the obligee to answer for the default of a third party called the principal. Break bulk. Non-containerized cargo which is grouped or consolidated for shipment and broken down or subdivided into unitized cargo, such as in pallets or packed in bags or boxes. Bulk. Liquid or dry goods shipped in bulk, not packed or bundled in separate units, include commodities that are loose or in mass and required to be pumped, shoveled, scooped, grabbed, or forked during loading or unloading. Cargo manifest is a declaration of the entire cargo, the object of which is to furnish the customs officers with a list to check against, to inform our revenue officers what goods are being brought into the country, and to provide a safeguard against goods being brought into this country on a vessel and then smuggled ashore. Carrier means the person actually transporting goods or in charge of or responsible for the operation of the means of transport. Customs clearance means the accomplishment of the customs formalities necessary to allow goods to enter for home use, warehousing, transit or transshipment, or to be exported or placed under another customs procedure. Coastwise ports are such domestic ports as are open to coastwise trade only. These include all ports, harbors, and places not ports of entry. Container freight station means normally a warehouse or transit shed adjacent to the container yard used for sorting and storage of a container cargo both for import and export. Containerized cargo stuffed inside a container van with external dimensions and ratings enumerated in Series 1 of ISO 668-1976, which are especially designated to facilitate ready handling, particularly their transfer from one mode of transport to another without intermediate reloading. Devanning, transfer of cargo from one container to another container. Discharge Port Survey or DPS, a report issued by an accredited cargo surveying company or ACSC for bulk or break bulk cargo after the conduct of a survey at the port of discharge. Dry dock means a dock from which the water can be temporarily excluded in order to effect repairs to hulls and keels of ships or vessels. And cargo, entrusted shipment of merchandise or articles from abroad. Foreign trade, it is the commercial interchange of commodities between different countries, export and import trade. It is synonymous with the term foreign commerce, which is the trade between individuals or legal entities in different countries. Hatch, an opening in ship's deck through which cargo can be lowered. Less container load, a container loaded with cargoes belonging to more than one consignee and or covered by more than one bill of lading. Load Port Survey, a report issued by an accredited cargo surveying company or ACSC for bulk or break bulk cargo to be imported into the Philippines. The report shall be submitted to the Bureau of Customs directly from the ACSC in a secure electronic format. Moor means to secure a vessel alongside the berth by means of mooring roper. Non-vessel operating common carrier or NVOCC means a person, including an international freight forwarder, providing point-to-point international transport of shipments without operating or owning the means of transport or equipment. An NVOCC deals with a shipper and issues its own transport document, even though it commonly subcontracts the different stages of transport to vessel, aircraft, and truck operators. Port of entry is a domestic port open to both foreign and coastwise trade. The term includes principal ports of entry and sub-ports of entry. A principal port of entry is the chief port of entry of the collection district. Pratique is a permission granted by quarantine officials to a vessel or aircraft to hold intercourse with the port after the ship. Quay, a landing place of pier, usually of solid construction, where vessels berth to load or unload cargo. Regular shipside permit, required for all cargoes which belong to the categories of regular shipside cargoes under the existing regulations. Saloon stores, supplies listed as such which are intended for sale on board a vessel or aircraft. Sea stores, articles especially foodstuff such as food, wine, cigarettes for use or consumption only of the passengers and crew on board the vessel or aircraft upon its voyage. Shifting of cargoes, transferring of cargoes from vessel to vessel and vessel to dock to vessel, hatch to hatch, and bay to bay. Ship stores consist of spare equipment such as chains, anchors, and the likes necessary for the safe navigation of the ship. Shipside permit, authority issued by the collector of customs or his or her authorized representative for the customs inspector assigned on a vessel to allow the discharge of cargoes specified in the permit at shipside unto lighters, under guard. Special shipside permit. When cargoes do not belong to the regular shipside cargoes, the broker and/or consignee has to get the authority from the collector of customs prior to the processing and approval by the Entry Processing Division. Stripping, unloading of all goods or cargoes from a container. Stuffing, filling a container with goods or cargoes. Temporary shipside permit is a written authority to discharge cargoes at shipside until lighter as per order of the collector of customs. Transit means the customs procedure under which goods are transported under customs control from one customs office to another. Transit cargo, article arriving at any port from another port or place noted in the carrier's manifest and destined for transit or transshipment to another local port or to a foreign port. Transshipment means the customs procedure under which goods are transferred under customs control from the importing means of transport to the exporting means of transport within the area of one customs office, which is the office of both importation and exportation. Vessels includes every sort of boat, craft, or other artificial contrivance used or capable of being used as means of transportation on water. Annexes. BOCOPM Form Number 1 or the General Permit. BOCOPM Form Number 2, Clearance of Vessel to Foreign Port. BOCOPM Form Number 3, Clearance of Customs Inspector assigned on board. BOCOPM Form Number 4, Inspector Certificate of Last Cargo Discharge, Container or Bulk Cargo. BOCOPM Form Number 5, Container Discharging Report. BOC Form Number 6, Pier or Shipside Discharging Report. BOCOPM Form Number 7, Assignment Order. BOCOPM Form Number 8, Checklist. BOCOPM Form Number 9, Oath of Entering Vessel from a Foreign Port. BOCOPM Form Number 10, Oath of a Master to Manifest in Clearance for a Foreign Port. BOCOPM Form Number 11, Oath of Master to Foreign Vessel Clearance without Passengers. BOCOPM Form Number 12, Outward Foreign Manifest. BOCOPM Form Number 13, Customs Inspector After Operation Report. BOC Form Number 14, Inward Foreign Manifest. BOCOPM Form Number 15, Record of Vessel Boarded. BOCOPM Form Number 16, Shipside Permit.